Good morning, everyone. So you're welcome to our channel today. And this morning, today is 23rd of April, today is 25th of April 2003, and I'll be teaching you something very much important that I don't like you to joke with. And what am I going to teach you this morning? I want you to know that any business without a plan is bound to fail. That's why it's very much important for you, before you venture into this business, you need to have a plan. You need to have a comprehensive plan, or a simplified comprehensive plan that will give you a guide. Plan are like a map that you have to follow to know the do's and don'ts in this business. Now let me use GM Fish Farm for example. Now, before we start this work, we checked the facilities available. There was a run-up water, which is one of the major things we are using, and we have a challenge because the water was not good to our taste. We have to know how to manage the water to get good results. Then now, in your plan, you need to, like, one of the mistakes people normally used to do is that some venture into this business without having a cost idea, the financial involvement, proper financial involvement of what it takes. So when they start training the fish, they get hooked along the line. Let me say, after 2 months, when the fish begin to eat very well, you say they will be blaming whoever that guide them into the business. Why did you not tell me all these things? So that is why it's very much good for you to have a proper plan that will give you a guide on what it will take to do your installation, what it will take. For example, you want to train 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, or what it's going to take to get all of them done. And very much important, apart from the financial analysis, in your plans, you need to have idea on the marketing strategy that will be involved, because it is not all about producing this fish. In areas like, let me use, okay, in your area, you have to have an idea on the kind of product that are marketable there. Now, what do they patronize most? Then you need to have your plan have to tell you how you're going to go about your staff management, because business is all about teamwork. And for every business that you see that is succeeding very well, when you look into the organization, you will see what we call teamwork. Everybody knows their own role, and their roles are integrated for it to meet up with the respective targets. So I want to actually encourage you to try everything you can to get a plan. And one of the things that we do as the promoter of this business in the country, will help people to design a very good plan that will favor whatever they want to do. And one of the first things we do is that one will know the land that is involved and the source of the water. The source of the water have to go a long way in deciding the quantity of fish to train, the quantity of the fish to train. So because you cannot be depending on a well and be expecting to train. When I mean well, I mean the surface well. I'll be expecting to raise 10,000 fish. That's not possible. One day, if I want to change the water, everything will get dry. And you understand what I'm saying? So, in summary, it's very much important to get a good plan. Don't just get into this business without having a plan. It's very much important. Get it so that it will guide you in all you do. Meanwhile, we want to thank God for the success of what we are doing, and I'll be taking you to our exit point to see the little work that we have been doing in that place. This man don't start in work. All right, so this particular one is ready. So the excavation is done. We just have to finish finish the surface arrangement, which by the grace of God we're going to start the work doing today. So you can see the water. That coloration you are seeing there is because of the roots of the trees that were uprooted here that is being decayed. The water is already coming out. When we finish, we'll do our channel work and we'll get the pond ready. Anyway, we'll be giving you a wonderful update. I just want you to see. I just want you to see what we have done so far. Snap, snap. Wow. You see what I'm saying? Water have entered here. Oga Chidi, can you hear me now? You know, in million. So you can say this particular one now, water is coming out seriously. It's coming out seriously. I know you have a lot of questions to ask. That question you want to ask, I know the question you want to ask. You want to know how we are going to do the finishing. So keep following us, you see how everything will be done. Then let me tell you something. We program this farm that when we raise them in that tarpaulin pond to jumbo size, we will transfer them here and raise them to the level we want to take them before they are being sold. So I actually want to encourage you because a lot of persons have get stuck on the way, and many people have been calling me asking me, please, what does it take to train 1,000, 10,000 fish? It depends on the system. Like when you look at this place now, what it will take to raise fish here is quite different from what it will take to raise fish in the tarpaulin pond, because right here, the way we want to program the water, we program it that water will flow according to gravity, may not be spending much to be pumping water, unlike the other place to spend money to, not that we spend money, we normally buy fuel to run the generator, that the pumping machine that pumps water, but here they're going to use gravity to control it. Nevertheless, water do come from the base. It do come from the base because there's water around and this area is waterlogged area. So it's important for you to, like, if you have been following us for a very good time and you want us to work with you effectively, if you're a beginner or you are confused, it's good for you to work together with us. Let us help you get a good plan that will give you, that will serve as a guide wherever you are. We'll prepare a very good plan for you. We'll send you the soft copy. We'll serve as a guide, and we can still stand by your side to help you for proper interpretation. Is that clear? Then I don't want to forget, it's not every land that you see that you can excavate and have water like this. There are certain qualities we consider here that encourage us to dig this pond. So that is why you need to work with experts, because the money that is being used in this construction is not small money. So I will not go and do it, and at the end you will not have good results. Meanwhile, you can see the work we are doing. Very soon we'll be riding up this work, and once we run this work, we are going to return back in our hatchery. One of the major things we do is we are practically involved in catfish fingerling production, which is one of the things we will be promoting on our YouTube channel. But for those who have been following us, as I said earlier, I actually did my marriage this April, and this farm happened to be close to my house in Enugu State. So I'm just doing both together. So very soon I will come back to Port Harcourt, where we normally do our production, and I'll be giving you progressive report on what we do. And those of you who like patronizing us, we always have fish because we partner with A2 to supply you fish. So once you place the order, we'll have a way of sending you good fish based on your location. We'll program it and send it to you. So what I want you to learn today is to prepare a plan. Don't just start up this business without a plan. Start a plan that involves your production, the process, the marketing, and the end result. So at the end, Igbo people say amateur sagoma. So at the end of the business, Be able to tell yourself that you make profit. So I don't want to hear that I'm folding. Okay, then feel free to interact with us. If you have any management issue, you let us know. So thank you, we wish you all the best, and good luck will continue to bless you. Cheers, have a wonderful day. So welcome to our channel today. So as you can see, we are in the field, and for those who have been following us, you can see the earthen pond we are constructing is still in progress. We started with the one over there, and here we are, and the guys are working, some of them are resting. So I want to show you some things that you need to know. While constructing earthen pond, there is this challenge we used to have. We see that the one rain fall, or because of the effect of water, the pond be collapsing. So in order for we to avoid that challenge, that's the reason why you see we prepare it in steps, so that the effects of the water will not be able to destroy the pond. And this is not the end. We're still going to bag some of the sand and arrange it to control the effect of water. Then we actually have some challenge here. What are the challenge? We have some storms that we did not expect. All right, let me show you what I'm talking about. You see, like in this particular pond, you can see the storm here. Look at this. So but we are making every effort possible to pull it out. We never knew that this stuff is here. Because after the topsoil have been removed, we discovered that it is here. But as you can see, it's decaying, and it's shaking.